So, after watching The Reckoning, I think Diddy is done. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Netflix dropped a documentary with 50 Cent on Diddy, the days, leading into the trial. And we were basically able to see who Diddy was from childhood until now. And overall, the dude is a monster. Because, even aside from the sexual allegation stuff, just the things that he did to the people around him and the people, in the industry, I feel like that type of shit is unforgettable. And some standout points to me that are like unforgettable is the fact that he basically sent Big to his death. Like he sent that man to his demise. And then after that, he made that man pay for his own funeral. And it wasn't even like a small funeral. He went all out with this funeral and made this man pay for it. Then on top of that, at his, memorial ceremony at the award show, he comes out dancing. Like he comes out dancing like he really lost somebody. It's the sickest shit I've ever seen. Then he goes on to use the man's like next album as a promo album for his album. Like the shit is just it's truly unforgettable. Then the fact that he could have had something to do with the unalive and the Pac, that shit hit home to me because I love West Coast rap. Like I grew up on West Coast rap. So artists like, Pac, like all of Death Row, like that's who I looked up to. So at the end of the day, hearing him have something to do with Pac's demise, that shit just hits me the wrong way. And then along with just all the other shit that he did, like how he did Craig Mack wrong, like just all of the shit that he did aside from the sexual shit, he's a fucking monster. Even when he threw the party and the people ended up getting trampled because they couldn't get out the door, he was walking around that gymnasium he was just lost and confused in a daze when people had lost their fucking lives. Like this dude was a fucking monster before we found out he was a fucking monster. And the fact that he was able to rip all of these people off and use their wealth to, propel himself into stardom to the levels that we've seen it is a fucking problem. I hate the fact that he got 50 months. I hate all of that shit. Even the part of the documentary when they were talking about the jurors were talking about they didn't see any abuse. Obviously those jurors don't know the cycle of fucking abuse. Obviously it's that or they've been paid off because that shit was just stupid. I feel like they should have given this nigga the worst time or in the longest time that they could have possibly ever given anybody because he is overall a piece of shit and he's been a piece of shit for so long. It's crazy. And I feel like the people who he's did, wrong haven't got a chance to really say anything because they're tied up through contracts. But the people that are calling out and saying, that he was a terrible fucking person are the people that don't give a fuck about the contract at the end of the day. I don't know. I watched that shit and it really just put the nail where it needed to be put because I know that this motherfucker is the worst of the worst. And it's crazy that this motherfucker has 50 months and that's it. He can go back to living his life, as luxurious as he wants to make it. And I feel like even then, nobody's gonna fuck with him after this. He essentially has been put in the same place as Bill Cosby in a sense because he can't do shit. Just like Bill Cosby. We don't even think of Bill Cosby as a living person. We have to be reminded that, Bill Cosby is still alive because he can't do shit. And I feel like that is the same place that Diddy has put himself with all of the shit he's done. But please tell me if y'all seen it. Please tell me what y'all think about it. Tell me, what y'all think about Diddy. Do y'all think he had ties to this shit? Do you think 50's being petty by creating this? I personally don't, but tell me what y'all think and we can talk about it. But until then.